with rates. I think it's rates. Let me give you an example of this, and you will hopefully, you can see just how easy this is. Write this down, example. 3 miles per minute is how many miles per hour? Question mark. 3 miles per minute is how many miles per hour? And I'm thinking most of you understand, you know, that somehow we're changing minutes to hours, which would mean somewhere or something I'm dealing with 60. But if you're like me, and I don't claim to be the smartest mathematical apple in the bunch, it's not always clear to me which one I do. Okay, but if you think about doing this using unit multipliers, or the key to this is working with labels, it becomes much easier. For example, I'm going to write down the fraction. Remember, we've said numerous times, the word per is a fraction line. 3 miles per minute. That is my rate. I'm going 3 miles per minute. I just want to change this minute into not minutes, but hours. You with me there? And it's a no-brainer if you use unit multipliers, or think about changing labels. I want to get rid of this minute, so if I'm going to cross off minutes, where does it have to appear on the fraction I'm multiplying it with? Alex?
On the top.
It has to be over here. So it crosses out. I have to put minutes up here. I want to make it hours. I'm changing minutes into hours, so my hours has to go on the bottom. And then you just have to know what the conversion rate is. How many minutes in an hour or how many hours in a minute. To which you would say there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. And now all your work is done but the mathematical part of it. Minutes did cross off. I have hours on the bottom, which is good. And I just multiply 3 times 60, which is, it's going to be 180 miles, is still left on top, per hour. Or you could write it out like this. MPH is how we see it on speedometers, but that's what it means. If you just think about crossing off labels, you really can't go wrong. As long as you know this is your unit multiplier, your unit rate, whatever you want to call it on that. Another example they say, because this one was so much fun. How about this? 24 miles per gallon to miles per quart. 24 miles per gallon to how many miles per quart? And the same thing is true. It's a no-brainer. You take this, miles per gallon, 24 miles per gallon. Which label do I want to cross off? I want to get rid of the gallons and make it quarts. So where does gallons have to go? David? Gallons have to go on top. What has to go on the bottom? What I want to change it into, which is QTs. And then you just need to know what's the conversion of quarts and gallons. There are how many what's in a what? Landon?
There are 4 quarts.
There are 4 quarts in 1 gallon. And then look, what crosses off? The label gallons, which is what I wanted to get rid of. I'm left with miles and quarts, but now I have 24 over 4, which means I have to do that division. 4 goes to 24 6 times. So it's 6 miles per quart. Which is what's left over. Doesn't that make your life easier? Is it not a lot of nothing? How about this one? 6 miles in 24 minutes. Here, let's do this one. I'm gonna make one completely random one out here. What if I was going, what if I went 36 yards per minute, and I wanted it in how many feet per second? What if I wanted to change 36 yards per minute into how many feet is that per second? And again, this is the beauty of this is there's no thinking in this. The only thing you need to know is how many feet are in a yard and how many minutes are in a second or whatever it is, or seconds in a minute. So I'm starting off with this 36 yards in 1 minute. Now, what do I want to change? By the way, you're going to need to do 2 of them because you need to change 2 labels. So you take it one step at a time. Which one am I going to change? Who give me a suggestion here? Ryan, Connor, you're fresh off a ski vacation.
36. Well, you want to know how many feet are in?
Just give me a label to change first. I want to change what into what label into what label. Yards into what?
Feet.
Okay, so let's do that. How do I change yards into feet? Where does yards have to go on the new fraction? On the bottom, because it has to cross cancel. And I'm changing yards into feet, which means what goes where in that? How many feet are in a yard? 3, right? Thank you for that. Now I've got rid of my yards. I'm not done yet because I still need to change minutes into seconds. So I'm going to do a second unit multiplier. Where is minutes going to go on that one? Top, because it's on the bottom here. What goes on the bottom, I want to change it into seconds. I have to do my 60 seconds in a minute. So my minutes now have crossed off, and I just need to do the math. You can cross cancel if you like. 3 goes into 3 once, into 60 20 times. 36 and 20. Probably should have thought this a little out. Cut them in half again. It's 9 over 5. So your real answer is 9/5. That's really your fraction of a feet per second. How many of you could have figured that out on your own? Probably. Okay, this just takes all the guesswork. I should have made it something a little simpler. Let's work out. Let me give you one. How about this one? 6 miles in 24 minutes into miles per hour. 6 miles in 24 minutes to miles per hour. Use unit multipliers to convert that for me. I will give you 30 seconds or less. We should have an answer by now, wouldn't we? Oh, you ready, Mrs. Smiley?
Well, I should have read it earlier, so I don't know.
Let me finish this one problem.
Absolutely.
We're right there.
Please, no.
So in order to get this, and then we're done anyways. So what do I need to put where and why? I want to change what into what? Minutes into hours, right? So I put minutes up here, correct? So it crosses off, and hours down here. How many minutes are in an hour? 60. I cross off my labels. I just have to do the math now. I have to multiply 6 times 60 and divide by 24, or cross cancel these. 6 goes into 6 once into 24 4 times. How many times does 4 go into 60? Anybody? 15. So your answer is 15 miles per hour. 15 mph. Mrs. Smiley